Hello students, I am Dr. Mrs. Wankhede, Associate Professor from Department of Physics, KDK College of Engineering. Today I am going to explain you applications of CRO. In previous two lectures, I have discussed the block diagram of CRO and the function of each block. Now today we will discuss the applications of CRO. Now mainly 5 applications we will discuss, that is study of waveform, measurement of DC voltage, measurement of AC voltage, determination of frequency and phase measurement. Then study of waveform, how will you measure study of waveform? The signal which is to be studied is always applied to Y plate and the time base voltage is applied to X plate in CR. So we will get the waveform of sine wave will be displayed on the CRO screen. So that waveform we will study on the CRO screen. Second is measurement of DC voltage. So to measure the DC voltage, initially we have to adjust the trace of electron beam, that will be horizontal trace on the CRO screen, okay, at the center of the CRO screen. Okay. Then DC voltage which is to be studied is is applied to Y input of is applied to Y input, and the trace gets deflected upward or downward depending on the polarity of the applied voltage. Okay. So the deflection is read on the graticule of CRO, and by multiplying it with deflection factor, that means that is the position of vertical amplifier. Okay. Suppose the position of vertical amplifier is 1 volt per division, then we have to that multiply it with the deflection factor. Okay. Suppose the displacement, initially the trace is at the center and the displacement of the electron beam after applying the DC voltage is by 2.5 centimeter. Then the applied voltage will be calculated by displacement into position of vertical amplifier, that is 2.5 centimeter into 1 volt per division. So we will get 2.5 volt. 2.5 volt will be the DC voltage. So in this way we can calculate DC voltage. Now third application we are going to discuss in next slide, that is measurement of AC voltage. Initially we have to adjust the trace at the center of the screen. Okay. AC voltage which is under study is applied to Y input, that means Y plate. Okay. Then we will, after getting the sinusoidal voltage which is applied to the Y plate, we have to measure the peak to peak distance, that is it is shown in the figure. So that is peak, suppose in this figure it is peak to peak distance is 2 centimeter, and we have to note down the position of vertical amplifier, that is deflection factor. So we can calculate the value of peak first initially we will calculate peak to peak voltage by multiplying with that peak to peak distance with the deflection factor. Okay. And value of peak voltage can be obtained by this formula, Vp is equal to Vpp upon 2, and Vrms and V average can be calculated using this formula. Vrms is equal to 0.707 into Vp and V average is equal to 0.636 into Vp. Then we will discuss application. Okay. How will you determine the frequency of signal voltage on the CRO screen? Okay. First we will discuss the method 1. By two methods we can determine the frequency of signal voltage on CRO screen. Okay. In first method, the sinusoidal signal whose frequency is to be determined is applied to Y input, and the time based sensitivity control is adjusted to obtain 2 to 3 cycles on the CRO screen. Okay. The horizontal spread of one cycle is noted. Okay. and by multiplying it with position of time-based sensitivity, the time period of the signal is obtained. And then by taking the reciprocal of time period, frequency of the signal can be calculated. So in this figure, suppose here the horizontal spread of one cycle is here 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 4.5 centimeter. Okay, and time based sensitivity is, suppose it is 1 microsecond. Okay, then we will calculate the, that is the horizontal spread into that horizontal spread of one cycle into time based sensitivity like this, and then frequency f is equal to 1 by t. Then frequency also can be calculated by another method that we will discuss. So this is method 2. It is the alternative method using Lissajous pattern. Now what are Lissajous patterns? When two sine waves oscillating in mutually perpendicular planes are combined, then different types of closed loop patterns are obtained. These are the closed loop patterns as shown in the figure. Okay. Here it is ellipse, then it is figure of 8 horizontally, then two sine waves, then we are getting the 3 loops here. Okay. So these are the closed loop patterns. These closed loop patterns are called Lissajous pattern. Okay. And the stable closed loop pattern can be obtained only when the ratio of their frequencies is an integer, that is fy upon fx is equal to n, yeah, or fy is equal to n into fx. So in this method, the unknown frequency signal voltage is given to the y plate, so that its frequency is given by fy. Okay. And that fy can be calculated using this formula. Fy is equal to fx into LH upon LV. LH means it is the number of points in contact with the horizontal tangent, and LV is the number of points in contact with the vertical tangent. After getting closed loop pattern, we have to draw the tangent on these closed loops and measure the number of points in contact with the horizontal as well as vertical tangents. Few examples are discussed in the next slide. So here you see in this figure we are getting the horizontal 8 figure, that is the closed loop pattern or Lissajous pattern of figure of 8. Okay. Here the number of points in contact with the horizontal tangent are 2 and number of point in contact with the vertical tangent is 1. So fy upon fx is equal to LH upon LV will be equal to 2 by 1, that is number of points in contact with horizontal tangent is 2 and LV is 1. So fy will be equal to fx into 2 by 1, and fx will be known frequency and fy is unknown frequency. Okay. So in this in the next figure, here there are LH is 3 and LV is 1. So it is fy upon fx is equal to LH upon LV, that is equal to 3 by 1. In figure of ellipse, that is LH upon LV ratio will be 1 by 1. So in this way we can calculate the unknown frequency. Okay. Here in the figure it is already shown that two sinusoidal voltages are given to x and y plates. Okay. In the corner figure it is shown. Okay. Now next application will be discussed in the next slide. That is the last application. It is measurement of phase difference between two sinusoidal voltages. So when two sine waves of same frequency are applied to x and y plates, then Lissajous pattern of the form of ellipse is obtained on the CRO screen, and the phase relationship between these two sine waves can be calculated by using the formula of phase angle, that is phi is equal to sine inverse of AA dash upon BB dash. So how are you calculating AA dash and BB dash? You see in the figure, AA dash is the length of the minor axis and BB dash is the length of the major axis. So in this way you can calculate the phase difference between two sinusoidal voltages given to X and Y plates. So here we have completed the application part of CRO. So in this lecture I have discussed the applications of CRO, and using CRO how can we study the type of waveform, measure AC and DC voltages, frequency and phase difference between any two electrical signals.